Okay.
Car soccer game.
So we are going to be recording this so everybody can benefit if they did not make it to this meeting. I need to admit some more people into the meeting.
It's a soccer game, but you play
And
with cars.
I need Mr. Let me see. I need Mr. McCurry to please can you say something so you can pop up on my screen?
Yes, ma'am. You see me?
There you go. Thank you very much.
You're
There's so
welcome.
many people. I love this. So I am going to make you a co-host for the sake of admitting people easier. Okay.
Are we gonna play?
So here is how this is Connections Academy Esports. What you just watched was the game Rocket League being played. And what we are doing here at Missouri Connections Academy is we are joining other teams across the country to play this game, to play these games, to play Rocket League and other games. If you
That was about to be my next question. Whether it was just Rocket League or others.
Yes. So we're actually going, I have a whole presentation to show you, but I wanted you to be able to just know what we're doing. So the idea is we're going to play games as a school. You have to be on the team and there are requirements for the team, but I will show you what games we're going to play. So here we go. I will share my screen right here. So what we just watched was we watched this little game down here, like we watched them playing Rocket League. We have other games that we are going to be playing. So here is a brief thing. I am Mrs. Q. I am the one, I was teaching at another Connections Academy school, and they had esports. And then when I came to Missouri Connections Academy, I was surprised to find out we didn't have a team. So here we are, we're going to have a team. So that is, I teach math. I teach middle school math and some high school students math right now. And I love math, but I also think it's great to be able to have a team. So Mr. McCurry.
I'm sorry. I was just answering or letting a student know we get to their question here in just a minute.
Yes, we will. Yes.
I am Mr. McCurry. I am 11th and 12th grade social studies teacher. So some of you guys are totally new to me, but I am excited about this. Miss Q and I met at the beginning of school, and we thought she mentioned this, actually, this was her idea, and I immediately jumped on board and thought it would be a great idea. I have two sons and a daughter, but my two sons, they're grown, but they played video games the entire time they lived with us, and I just thought this would be a lot of fun.
Hey, cool. And I see that there are questions. Let's go into some details. I think the main thing that we all want to know are what games are we going to play? So there are lots of video games available in the world, right? But the ones that we are going to be playing 5 games this year. And it is Rocket League, like we watched in the intro. Then we have 3 games, the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Splatoon 3, and Super Smash Brothers Ultimate.
And Valorant.
And then only for high school students, Valorant. So not for any middle school students is Valorant.
That sucks.
And I know it might not be your favorite thing, but because it's rated teen, we had to limit that. So there are other games, though, that I know that our school was interested in. However, we don't have those games. For example, Fortnite, they like to control any competition. So they're not we're going to be part of the high school esports league and the middle school esports league. So all of these games are through that organization. It's one organization that has 2 parts. And they do have some other games, like they do have Minecraft. However, it's Minecraft, what's the Battle Royale? But it's only a solo game. So I think that's the reason why we don't have it. And then they only offer it as a solo game. And then they have, what's the other one? Oh, I had notes in here. I have to find my notes. It was Brawlhalla. They also have Brawlhalla, but that hasn't been added either. Depending on how we do as a team, I would be happy to include more games. So how you can participate in Connect and MOCA Esports is not just by being a player. There are lots of different roles that you can have. So you can be a player, you can be a strategist, you can create content. Specifically, did you notice that in that Rocket League video that it showed the icon, what is it called? The mascot for the team?
Logo.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Thank you. Showed the logo. We need to come up with our own logo. We still have that to do. So we need a logo. So people to create logos. We need people to come up with ideas. There are schools that even sell t-shirts, stickers, like all sorts of cool things. And then just organizers, including having like when you're going to have scrimmages, like when you're going to practice, when you're going to do other things. So, and if you would like to, and I'm not going to do this right now, then if you would like to be involved in esports, but maybe these games aren't for you, but you still kind of want to see how it would be, you can still sign up for esports and have a different role, if that makes sense. Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah, okay, what's your question?
So are we allowed to play multiple kind of esports games like at the
yeah, can you be enrolled in like basically all of these games? Yes. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Other questions right now?
Who has the unmute on?
Yeah, some people have noise in their background. Sounds like maybe TV is on. I'm gonna see if we can mute everybody.
Hey, yo, don't mute me. I have a question, but
yeah, somebody's got their TV on in the background. Can you please push mute? If you're not currently talking, you should be on mute.
Destiny, because she doesn't have her little thing on.
Hey guys, we've got somebody that's being extremely loud and you got a lot of background noise and we can't hear other people. So could you please mute if you're not talking? Thank you very much.
Thank you. Much better. Thanks.
And I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So to play like with other students, do you have to do local mode or online mode on games?
It would need to be online mode because they're not going to be in your living room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. And then for these games, just to let you know, I don't know what platforms obviously you guys have. Rocket League is a sport that's available. Let me come back to the games. Rocket League, if you don't have these games, but you're thinking maybe I want to play, Rocket League is a free game that's available on every platform, PC, Nintendo, Xbox, like everything. Mario Kart and all these Mario Kart, Splatoon, and Super Smash Brothers, they're only available if you have a Nintendo Switch. And then Valorant, in order to play Valorant, you have to be in high school and you have to get a special battle pass. It's not just a battle pass. Like, we'll give you more details for that. It's $45 that you'd have to pay out of pocket for the battle pass. So that's just letting you know.
I have a question.
Those are. Yes.
So will we like, if we don't have the games, do we have to go out and buy it, or like when we get up together, do they already have it?
So Rocket League, for example, is free. As long as you have a platform that you can play it on, which, by the way, school computers are not the platform to play it on. Your own personal, because it can't handle all the things that you need. Your own personal computer would be, or other device, I guess, would be what you would need to play these games.
The good thing I have a Nintendo Switch and a gaming PC myself, so I can play these games.
That's wonderful. So you would need to have your own device. We're not going to supply it for you, but some of the games are free with that. Like, I think Valorant is a PC game and you just need the battle pass in order to play for the season. But Rocket League is free. It's also available on a computer. So, yeah.
I have a question about like, if League of Legends was an option, would it only be for older students?
League of Legends is not an option, so I don't even know the answer to that. I'm sorry.
So now I'm confused because League of Legends, like in the survey, League of Legends was on there.
Yep, because I didn't know what was even available. I wanted to find out what you guys wanted to do, and then we found out that Connections Academy, like for all the connections to schools in the country, did esports. And I'm like, man, because that actually comes to my next point, is if you would like to be part of our esports, and you then you'll need to go to this link, and I can put it in the chat. Whoa, okay, so it came out here. Let me put it in the chat. But there is this lovely thing. Let me chat to everyone.
Hey, I got a quick question.
Yes.
How long do we have to get our grades up to be able to join this?
You can join at any time. You just can't actively play the games or participate in practice until your game. Well, you can participate in practice, but you have to be getting your grades up, right? All the teachers in the whole school are very excited about helping you, right? So they will be happy to help you get your grades up. Make one-on-one appointments with them. Go to Learning Pod if you've been invited to Learning Pod. Like, do what you can. You need to be proactive. That means don't wait until the teacher contacts you. You contact the teacher and you make an appointment with the teacher for a one-on-one lesson. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And we haven't even gotten to that part. Yeah.
Can you play any of these games on the on a desktop?
You can, yeah. Like Rocket League and Valorant. I mean, I don't know obviously what here's the link. Oh, no, is that the one? That's the presentation. Ha 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 ha. That was not the right link. Okay, try this again. Copy. Paste. There we go. So you can play all of those games because there are the 5 games. It's just that those 3 Nintendo games you have to have a Nintendo Switch for. Rocket League and Valorant are great to play on a desktop. I mean, it depends on your desktop too, but yeah.
Hey, Miss Q, can we let Rachel ask her question real quick? She's been waiting forever.
Yes. Rachel, ask your question.
Actually, I have a couple questions.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any requirements to join?
Yes, I love that you asked that question. So eligibility is the next part of our thing. So you have to, in order to join, it's your parents that need to go in to join. That link that I shared with you, it takes you through step by step how to do it. There's like a video of what you have to scroll to do it. And then in order to play, you have to have at least a C or better in all of your classes. You have to be in good academic standing. You have to be on track. So none of this being an alarm. And even for being on track and having a C average, don't result to cheap tricks that'll cheat you out of your education by plagiarizing. So you can't have any plagiarism in your current history.
Never back down, never give.
Yes, that's true. Next question, Rachel.
My brother and I only have one Switch, and we both might join. How would that work?
How old are you guys both in middle school?
Yes.
So basically you're just gonna have to like paper, rock, scissors, figure it out.
I guess you could like take turns in between rounds of a game. Like one person do one round and then switch to the other person.
Or would it work if we're in separate games?
Wait.
Yeah, we could do separate games. Like I could do Mario Kart.
Guys,
my brother could do another game.
Guys, I have a good idea. Or you can use separate controllers or whatever.
Do you have separate controllers?
I have
we each have our own personal.
But then it would be
ones.
one
controller,
account. Let's worry about that later. Let's cross that bridge when we get there, just for now, so that we can move on and answer more. But I like that question. I will write down that question. So multiple players, one Switch.
Hey guys, we may have to wait till the end to take questions, okay? Because we got to get through this before the end, before 5 o'clock, okay?
Just do it again. Fine.
Okay, so those are the rules. We're almost done. We really are. And then it is just open questions. So then once you've joined, it'll show you all this thing. You're going to go through and join. It'll give you a little webmail. And then on your schedule, when not on your schedule, not on your planner, but when you look at your list of classes, then you will see that you will be in the esports, in MOCA esports. And it's a class that has optional stuff. It is not part of your GPA. It is completely optional. Optional. You can learn more about the history of esports, healthy gaming strategies and techniques, like what happens if your wrists start going weird. But hey, Alina, you cannot do that. We will get to those questions. Not okay. Okay. All right. So we have that. And then we have to communicate. So this is the link at the top, which I don't think you can see because I have my thing up here. Okay. So this link is, and I'll share this with you later, but there is a message board. Actually, I'll show it to you now. So this is the Connections Academy Esports. You can see here, we have descriptions of all the games. These the new titles for this year. All these that are coming from the Switch are new. There's Valorant that we could have watched. We had watched the one for Rocket League because those are the only 2 games they had last year. But then these are our Connections Academy people. And these, some of them are like students drew them. You can see they kind of drew this on their own. We need to come up with one of our own. And yes. Okay, so there's that. Let's come back to our presentation, especially if this thing gets out of my way. And we are going to go to, I think that's it. The next thing actually is we need, don't click on this link. That one's bad. We don't want that. We're going to be, high school students are going to be communicating in Discord. Discord is a way that you can like have audio and communicate, especially when you're practicing and playing games. However, there is a age limit for that. And so in order to communicate, the middle school students will be communicating with Google Meet or Google Chat. But that will all be discussed with that age group once you're in Connections Academy Esports. Okay, and that is actually all I have. So now I'm going to view the list and we are going to go through the raised hands in the order that they were raised. So Jocelyn, what is your question? Josie.
Hello. I had a question about, I saw something in the webmail that was about graphic design and how you needed some people to do that. I was interested in helping out with that.
I love this because we need a logo, right?
Yeah.
I like that. And then, okay, I'm writing down your last name. I love that. Okay, that's great. Was that what you wanted to share?
Yeah, I was just wondering if there was anything I had to do to, I think my mom already like signed up for me, but I was wondering if there's anything else I had to do.
No, for that, now that I know that you let me know, and then you can also webmail me or Mr. McCurry on from that class, right? But now that you let me know, then that will be great. And if other people want to join that, send me a webmail, send us a webmail, and then we will put you on a team and then you guys can coordinate with each other for how you want the logo to look. Because we can have one logo for middle school and one logo for high school, or we can have the same logo. You get to choose.
Okay, so I would just I would email Mr. McCurry.
Or me. Yep, Mrs. Q. Yep.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Okay, and then Talon. Talon, you had your hand up next. Do you have your question still?
So like
I have it in here.
Never mind.
Okay. Then the next one I have on the list is Sheldon or Kokiari. Sheldon Hansen. Your question? No, Sheldon, this time is your time to ask a question. All right, Alina.
I don't have any F's. I only have like B's, A's, maybe two, yeah, and two C's. Is that okay? So I could enter that.
You can still join esports. It's just that you can't actively play the game until you have your grades up. So keep on working at it.
Oh, I still have low grades.
I don't know what your grades are right now, and I don't have time to look right now. So if you have anything below a C, then you won't be able to actively play. Okay, then
So
sounds like you're great.
If you like have all A's and 2 B's, can you still play? Because like,
of course, as long as
Right.
it's high, a C or higher, you're fine.
yeah, it's like pretty much at like a B.
Yep. Well, even if you have a C across everything, that's still okay. Okay. Good job. All right. And Rachel, do you have another question, or did you already ask your questions?
No, I have another question real fast.
Okay.
So, how many people can be on a team?
So the Rocket League let me show you the little because for me it makes more sense to have it be more visual. For Rocket League, we have two types of games. We have 2-on-2 or 3-on-3. Mario Kart has 4-on-4. Splatoon 3 has 4-on-4. Smash Brothers is 1-on-1, and Valorant is 5-on-5. But the team players, like, you can substitute out, depends on who's available. Does that make sense? So we will rotate it or see what works for us, like in practice. Just like in a normal like sport, just because there are 12 people on a basketball team does not mean we put all 12 players out there at the same time.
I just meant like how many people get put on each team? Like
anybody who wants to be on the team. And then we'll choose who plays according to how they do in practice and grades. Okay. All right. And then Gabby. Tony, what is your question, Gabby?
About the design for the logo.
Yes.
Can parents help make the design? Because my mom does logo designs and things like that.
I love this. Okay, so then if you would send me a message, then I will remember, and then we will have like a special meeting where all the people who want to design the logo can talk together and decide on ideas and such. Does that sound like a good plan?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And any other questions?
No.
Okay, cool. Thank you. And Danielle Moore. Daniel Moore. Superlink. Okay.
So if you wanted to join one of the teams for the game, how would you do that?
So first you need to be in the class, like you need to sign up for esports, and then I will be
signed up for esports.
Perfect. Then I will be sending to your webmail this link down here that says which games do you want to play. And then just so you know, with this form, you need to fill it out once for every game that you want to play. Does that make sense? So if you're like, I want to play all 5, then fill it out 5 times. It's not a very long form.
Okay.
Okay. Other questions? We're going to limit it to 1 question each person.
I have.
You'll have to raise your hand again. Then.
I do have a question for you. With the esports thing, and I do not know why that says Junior King, but anyways, I'm Barney's mom. One of the things I was going to ask was on if you need anybody to help coach any of the students with Rocket League.
Yes.
Help teach them. We know of somebody that is willing to do that.
Great. That's so perfect. Yes.
He can give pointers. He can give pointers as to how to play the game if nobody's ever played it. If they even need tips on different things that they need to work on that might help them get better.
So you guys, you can hear that we've got some experts here to help, and I bet that there are more experts than just them. So in every one of these games. So that sounds fantastic. Thank you so much. And I did get your messages about that. So
no, not a problem. Would they have to change their gamer tag to something other than that by choosing?
And you mean like in Discord or just overall?
Overall.
I don't know, and I don't know that right now. So
Okay.
I'll answer that later.
No, not a problem.
Okay. All right, Serenity.
I only have one question, but I also have another explanation for something I heard earlier.
Okay.
But one is, do we know whether or not we're going to be merging with other schools for teams? Because
We
I
will not.
heard,
We
okay,
will not be.
because I had heard something on the Discord about something like that with
I
how
saw that
many
too.
little members we have.
No, because we
but
did
the-
only have 10 on each team, but then we have 50 people here, 52 people here in our meeting. So I think we're going to be
Yeah.
okay.
The other thing is I heard stuff about the Switch and multiple people using the same Switch. The thing about that with those games, like I know especially with Splatoon and Mario Kart, basically all the Nintendo Switch games, you can only have one person playing at a time for online mode. So you can't both be playing at the same time, even if it's with separate controllers. So only one person can play a game at a time.
Yep. Okay. Thank you so much. That was really helpful. Okay. Then Sheldon, your hand came back.
Yes, I was going to ask if the events are going to be in person or online.
All online, 100% online. Since we're an online school, it makes sense, right? Okay, Destiny. Oh, don't forget to unmute yourself. Okay, I can't hear you. Can we come back to you? Or are you typing it? Okay, type it. All right, then we'll answer that in just a second. Ren, while she's typing it, Ren, tell us what your question is.
When do we need to have the games by?
So technically the season started yesterday. And so the longer we wait, then the more games that we will be automatically forfeited out of. So you don't have to play all those games.
I know, I was just wondering because me and my sister both want to play Splatoon and my parents just bought a car, so $120 plus the Nintendo Online.
Yes. Yep, that's going to be a trick.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Okay.
Past 4:30.
It is past 4:30. Yep. Okay, Destiny, did you get your question in there? And where did I have? I had the chat up and going, but then where did it disappear to? Oh, there we go. Okay. So Roblox, if you want to play Roblox, you are so welcome to do that. It's not part of our esports. Does that make sense? But some players, when they're on a team, they're like, I just want to break from, Rocket League, whatever. Do you want to just play Roblox? And then yes, you can. Obviously, you need to prioritize school first before everything else happens like that. So, okay, good. And then Anthony.
So I was wondering if everything can be does everything have to be the same platform? Because I would have to set it up, but like with my parents' email and stuff, but I have Rocket League on my Xbox.
It can be cross-platform, no problem with Rocket League.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
That's good.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Yeah.
Now I have another question.
Oh.
I know this is odd because everybody should probably know this. What is the school mascot?
We are the Owls.
Okay, that's what I thought. My son thought so too, and I wanted to make sure.
Yep. In fact, kind of the nickname that we have for the middle school is the Junior Hoots.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So Derek.
Can I be doing Mario Kart because I'm really good at the game?
Yeah, once you're in, if you're in esports, I will send out this form for you to fill out to say which sports you want to play. Yes.
All right.
So it's specifically Mario Kart 8 Deluxe that we play.
Yes, that's the one I have on my Nintendo Switch, and
Awesome.
I'm really good at it.
Awesome. Gabby, your name is up again. Did you have another question?
Yeah. By us doing this, will we be able to get a scholarship in our future years?
I mean, obviously, it's kind of like playing any other sport, like basketball, football, like whatever. If you're a top player, then yeah, you can possibly get scholarships. Absolutely. And in fact, when we talked about those other roles, like these other things that you can play, not just the games, but these types of roles, if you are really good at watching a game and coaching it and strategizing and telling people how they can improve, that also has opportunities. Some of the students from Connections Academy that got scholarships for the support and not for actually playing. Isn't that crazy? So yes, scholarships are all over the place.
Okay,
So,
I got one more question.
okay, wait, you have one more question. This is who's asking? Sorry.
Victor Martin.
Okay, I have a list of other people that you're still there. You're coming up.
Okay.
If you need to go, you are welcome to go. I just would
No,
rather
no,
have people. Yeah. Okay, so it's coming. You're coming up. You're on the list. So Siebes, I don't know who Siebes 670 is, but it's your turn for a question. Siebes, Seebs 760 is what you're listed as here. No? Okay, we're going to go to Ren. What is your question?
Yeah, I had another question. Could you do both playing the games or could I both play a game and work with the graphic design?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Yep. Multiple roles are great. Yep. Okay. And then Victor, you put your hand down, it looks like. So I'm gonna call on you because I think you were next.
No, I just messaged Victor to see if I could help with the question.
Okay. And then his hand is back up. So Victor, did you get it? Did you get your question answered?
No, he never messaged yet. I hadn't seen anything yet. So
Well, okay,
go ahead,
so
Victor.
do you see how to unmute yourself? You did earlier.
Hey guys, if you got a question, you can also ask me in the chat if you want to, okay?
Is there any possible way you could add like Call of Duty or anything?
Call of Duty is M, rated M, so no, that will be an always never.
Okay.
So
should check.
It's a good question though, but if you like gaming enough and think maybe you could be interested in these other sports, you can still join and then be another part of it, because again, there's scholarships available for them. Like Valorant, when you get into high school, you can play Valorant. That is a shooter game, right? But it's rated teen and not M. So, Talon.
I have a question. So if the games you were allowed to play, you got the information, is Fortnite, are you allowed to play Fortnite? Because I have
You love Fortnite?
hours on Fortnite.
Yeah, so Fortnite, and so with Fortnite really likes to control their competitions. They don't like being part of the high school, like this HSEL and MSEL thing. Let me see, it goes back here. They don't like to be part of these high school esports league or middle school esports league. They like to do their own thing because they're so important. So we won't be playing them because they're not part of these leagues. Does that make sense? But on your own, absolutely. If you want to arrange something, that's also fine.
Is so that was mainly what I came here for, to play Fortnite with other people.
I know. So then
I don't have any other games.
If you wanted to, so that's what I'm saying. If you wanted to be one of these other roles, and then just on the side, when you guys are done with your homework, come in and like just play just for fun because you want to have friends to do it with, then great. So does that make
guys,
sense?
one thing Miss Q and I have talked about is that, you know, this is our first year, so we're just trying to get it off the ground right now.
Can I leave?
Sure.
As
This is
we,
not a required meeting.
Oh.
As we get more into next year, we're hopefully going to be, and I'm not promising this, we're hopefully going to be offering more games.
Right.
To so because we'll have more going on, we'll know more the way things are done. So just because we don't have it this year doesn't mean we may not be able to get some new games next year.
Right. Ty.
So like how does is the content creators just regular content creators, nothing special?
So create original visual, text, and digital content. So that's part of the logo design, right? Journalists, streamers, shoutcasters, game related art, software. So like, do you know what Twitch is?
Yeah,
We
streamers
just got
is what I was.
yeah, we just got a Twitch account today. There's some tools and other things that we might need to be able to cast that into Twitch. But yeah, that's what you would do. So if you wanted to be the streamer or a shoutcaster or something, then yes, we'd love you there.
All right.
We'd love you to be part
Because
of the
the only game that I play is Fortnite, and
yeah.
just
I understand. I know. I saw when I saw that they didn't play Fortnite, I was or Roblox, because so many students play those games. I'm like, no. But then I found out like Fortnite likes to control theirs too much. And so that's why they won't be part of this. But again, that goes to like what Mr. McCurry said, is if we can in like next year, maybe we can, when we know it so well, we can be like, well, we can on our own have our own Fortnite thing. But because you'll know how it goes, because you were part of, I don't know, the strategists or the content creators, whatever, then yeah, it would be super awesome, because then you'll be part of it already. So, yep.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, thanks. Good question. Rachel.
So, you said something about practicing with other students. How does that work?
We will be organizing practice, like just like with any sport, with any regular sport, like basketball, baseball, football, whatever, volleyball, you have to practice, right? You need to practice with your team. So we will be holding practices probably a few times a week. Even as an individual student, after your homework is done, you should, if you are a player, if you are a competitive player, you should be practicing every day. And there are places that you can go and practice with other people too. And we'll show you all about that.
It gives a reason to play video games.
I know, you can like, hey, this is for the team, mom. But you have to have your homework done, right? And you have to have your other stuff in order, because you can't just be like, I'm gonna let it take over my life. Like, don't let it do that. So
why not? That'd be fun.
Okay.
My dad said video gaming is now a part of my homework.
Yeah, you're like, hey, it's legit. Elias. Is it Elias? Elias? I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. You have your hand raised. All I see is space for your picture. We're going to have to come back. Ty, did you have another question? It's okay if you don't. I'll just lower your hand. Okay. All right. So that is, I think if you don't have any more questions, that is the end of our meeting. Again, all that information, once you sign up, it will all be sent out to you within Connections Academy. You will be getting webmails, which means you must check your webmails. Nice, Barney. This is good to know that you know how to stream on Twitch. I'm a noob to it. So, and then like it will be fun. Like we can even play with you if we have the game. I have two left thumbs. I'm the person that when you're watching a game be played, I'm like the person that's like running at the wall the whole time. You know what I mean? So I try, but it's fun. I do it more for myself. So, okay, you have a question now, Elias? Is it Elias? How do you say your name? You're muted. So you're going to need to take yourself. Oh, no, you're not muted, but I can't hear you. There you go.
Okay. So I can't see myself.
On here, I know it's kind of weird
Yes.
when there's so many people, huh? Yeah. Yeah, because we
Oh,
have
if you-
40 something people in here right now. So yeah, it's kind of hard to see. Yep.
Also, I did sign in.
You
for this
signed up
club.
for the game? Nice
Yes.
job. Good. So we will be sending out right now, like as soon as this meeting is over, I will be sending out the link for what you want, what role you want to do. So it's like basically the role that you want to play in our esports team. And then if you're going to play, then what game you want to play. Okay. Rachel.
Do you have any tips for how to convince our parents to let us do this?
That's a good one. And I like the main thing is I would say in order for me to play, I have to keep my grades up, and I will keep my grades up. I will go to every live lesson. I will do everything as long as I can spend some time playing a video game, because if you get really good at it, there are scholarships available in the future. Just like if you played basketball after school in a normal building, right? And you got really good at basketball by the time you were in high school, then you're going to even have people from universities coming and watching our games and recruiting. So it's pretty intense.
Wouldn't that mostly be the high school leagues though?
Yeah, but you would practice right now, like you get good now, and then once you're in high school, then yes, the recruiters come to high school. Yep. Or you would just apply for a scholarship, and then if we have your games recorded on Twitch, then it would be done. Victor.
Okay, can we be able to play like story mode games on here too?
Just for funsies? Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, it wouldn't be official practice, but if you want to do these things just for fun, and now you have a group of people that you know loves games, yes, right? But obviously you've got to have your priorities right with school first. And your chores, take out that trash, clean your bedroom.
Yeah, that's what I gotta do after this. Take out the trash.
Okay, and then Elias. Do you say Elias? I don't know how. Tell me how you say your name.
Just say Eli.
Eli, much better. Okay, Eli, tell me.
I do have. When can we play on next year? A party game?
Oh, can we add a party game on next year? I think that sounds like a great idea.
Ooh,
In fact,
doing the continuing on doing the Mario Party.
yeah, I think those might be very fun.
That's-
And we
that's
could even,
good.
that's part of the organizers. If you want to be an organizer and say like, hey, we just want to have a fun party with our teammates because we won blah, blah, blah game, then let's do that. Let's meet on Saturday and play Mario Party or something like that. But then not everybody can play, right? Katie.
Like, say if we are on a team, would we be able to like, because preferably I understand if it won't happen, but preferably I would want to be on a team with my sister because we automatically synergize well with each other because we're twins. Right. We already know what each other's thinking. So
yeah, I think it sounds like a great idea. And again, that's all going to be decided in practice and how things end up working in practice, right? So make sure to come to practice and do all that you need to do.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, any other questions? All right, well, thank you so much for coming. Oh, I always pronounce this wrong. Nevea.
Could I be able to play with my sister even though she's not a MOCA student?
I mean, you can play with her anytime, but can she join our team? No, she cannot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I am going to stop sharing and I am going to stop recording, especially if I can find the little button.